All right. Just like Dina, I wrote a graduation speech that did not make it, but made it to the final round. And for that, I'm really proud of both me and Dina. And so, just a little thing to mention before I give this. When I was given the sheet of paper that said, hey, you can participate in the graduation speech contest, you can choose your own topic to give. And I thought, what could I possibly have my topic on? And I struggled for a very long time until finally I decided, what would happen if my kids 30 years from now found my high school yearbooks?
Oh God.
All right. It seems like it was just yesterday I was an awkward 14-year-old kid checking out OSHA's preview day nearly 4 years ago. I remember walking onto campus, looking around and thinking, dang, what's with all the stairs? What do you mean we can't use the elevators? Are you insane? And despite my shock, me and the other OSHA students still climbed the stairs every day from the first floor and all the way up and down the 7 stories throughout the years. And now that 4 years have gone by and I'm finally about to graduate, I'm happy to say I'm not going to miss those stairs. Not one bit. As me and my fellow students begin to unpack our things, close the last chapter of our high school careers, and shut our final yearbooks for good, we'll store these precious books that hold our memories onto our shelves, in our closets, under our beds, and forget about it. But I guarantee you it won't be for good. It's not a goodbye, but rather a goodbye for now. And I know for 30 years from now, my own kids would be messing through my stuff and stumble upon these books that I left on my shelf so long ago. I can imagine my children flipping through the pages and looking over the pictures of me, my friends, and my classmates when we were young. And as my kids look at these pictures, I can imagine them looking at how different OSHA is in their school. Look up at me and say, where are the football fields? The school mascot? Didn't you guys have any sports? And I'll gaze at them, think about what they've said, and go, well, we did have a totem pole. And I'll sit down with my children and flip through these years of memories together. I'll point to some photos and tell them about the time I knew a kid who always wore the exact same green outfit every day that we called Gumby Kid.
Good old Gumby Kid.
And I'll laugh at myself for being able to remember him out of all the other kids his age. I'll point to 10th Street and explain how it was all blocked off for kids to hang out, and that one of our buildings used to be a church. A place that once held scientists and geniuses now holds the bright minds, leaders, and stars of the future. I'll turn the page and be met with all these familiar faces that we see on TV and on Broadway and in movies. These faces that are saving lives and making a difference in this world, just like they said they would. And in the midst of all this heartfelt reminiscing and time spent with my family, we'll turn the page and my kids will look at me and ask, did your school really have 7 flights of stairs? And then, in the middle of my life, I'll grin at how silly I was for complaining about the stairs and say, oh yeah, I remember those. Man, kids really enjoyed taping Nicolas Cage's face to the ceiling. And my kids will look at me oddly and ask, Mom, who's Nicolas Cage? And that's when I'll realize how old I really am. I'll look at these pictures at the time I was once in my life and wonder what everyone's up to. How's Kinsey doing with all her video game design? How's Moss with his dramatic writing? And John with his music? How's Dina with her documentaries? And Christian, just for being Christian, I'm sorry Christian, but you're just amazing in general. But I won't be asking about Josh's makeup. I'm sorry, Josh, but... Camille and Karina with our amazing graphics and everyone. How Avalon Emma's supposed to come along? Did she write another bestseller? Is Juliana Joss the President of the United States yet? I wonder what Austin Miller did with all those Oscars he won for cinematography. Where can I get more space to put up more of Elizabeth Moore's photography? How's your gallery doing? I wonder what Justice Smith has been up to since he's paddling to become the next Brad Pitt. Thanks to Karina. I know while we look over my yearbooks, my kids will talk about how they can't wait to get through school and become an adult, to raise their youth to the stage of their life where they don't need parents and can leave zits and awkwardness behind. And I'll look at them and tell them to make the most of their high school years. Sure, school can be tough and all you want to do is race through those years to be an adult. But try to enjoy your time while you still have the chance. These kids around you, you may see them again, but you may not. As a teenager, you're at a point in your life where you want to be right. You want to be the boss. You want to be in charge. You're not really a kid, but you're not really an adult either. You want to figure things out on your own and rush to those awkward years to put them behind you. Don't. Being a teenager was a very frustrating time for me, but it helped shape me to be the person I am. This is the time where I made my best friends, learned the most, and began to understand not just who I was, but why I was Caleigh Hanson and not anyone else. Enjoy your time on stage. Enjoy this youth. Enjoy this phase. After all, you're only young once and never old twice. I know my kids will protest, and I know they won't get it. Just like how we didn't really get it until now. We're not just a school. We're not just a senior class. We are the senior class of 2013. The senior class of the Orange County School of the Arts. We're not just students. We're not just teenagers getting through high school. We're dancers, we're artists, we're singers and actors and writers and builders and filmmakers. We're the dreamers of the world, the hard workers and the doers. We are the future. Nothing more and nothing less. We will build a brighter tomorrow for those to come after us, and the generation after that, and the generation after that. We will not stop until not only have we accomplished great things, but have inspired others to do great things as well. Thank you.
Good chance.
You got it.
Thank you.